Democrats have no idea what they should do, and Republicans have been broken to Trump's will at this point. We've seen just about everybody come in.
Is there a historical precedent to the way, quote, Republicans have been broken, unquote?
In the United States? It's hard to think of one. Even Franklin Roosevelt faced more domestic challenges from his own party than Trump does right now. Just to put this in context, Donald Trump has higher approval ratings from Republicans, just from Republicans. He's essentially at nothing from anyone else, than Ronald Reagan or George W. Bush ever did. I think he might actually have higher numbers than Eisenhower did. Right, he is the most popular Republican president among Republicans in the history of polling.
So, what do you think he does with that type of popularity here? I mean, it feels like tariffs are kind of, I don't know, they don't seem like that big a deal to me. I mean, one could argue if you had that type of support, one could do some really big things. How do you think that he and his administration think about their popularity and support?
So the question here, right, is how much do they care? Right, so Donald Trump is particularly sensitive to popularity issues. He always has been, and this might just be an exercise in getting people to bend the knee and sort of defer to Donald Trump. And okay, then there'll be some damage from that, but not catastrophic. But the biggest moves that Trump has made are personnel as policy, putting loyalists in charge of the major organs of the major internal and external security organs of the government. And that gives him the ability to put pressure on the opposition in ways that we've never seen in the United States before.
Have you talked to the Secretary of Treasury who darkened the door in New Haven years ago?
I have not talked to Secretary Bessent?
Yeah,
no, I haven't spoken to him yet.
Okay, I mean, I find this absolutely fascinating, and that you're sitting in the pit there doing the Yale management dance with a piece of chalk in your hand. What is your mandate to executives to communicate to their comfortable Republican candidate what this will mean for Carlos Gutierrez, Kellogg's, or Tyson Food, which Lisa just mentioned, with their huge dark meat to China strategy? What do executives say?
So I think the first one is that if they don't realize it now, they will soon. The United States government has been uniquely stable for a couple of centuries, just basically longer than any other country in the world. And American business has been the extraordinary beneficiary of that. If that goes away, it will have consequences in ways that we cannot predict, but that are gargantuan. I'll just say as a general rule, it's when the things that you so deeply believe about the world that you don't even think about them turn out not to be true, that you have the biggest impact. And here is one where the basic underlying principle of everything in global economics and everything in global foreign policy has been the U.S. government kind of knows what it's doing. That assumption is breaking while we speak.